Numerous attacks since, including the brutal invasion of Lebanon in 1982, but it goes on, same pattern, different scale maybe. We have to recognise the carnage for what it is. The current targeted attacks on Palestinians are not some isolated spasm of irrational rage against Palestinians. They're the latest move in the drive to expel Palestinians from their home. We're looking at the latest phase of the Nakba, Nakba 2. They will stop at nothing to drive out Palestinians. They proved it in words, they proved it in deeds. When the Israeli ambassador said only last week that there could not be a Palestinian state, she may have been saying the quiet bit out loud, but she was not saying anything new. And what the media likes to call the international community has allowed this to happen. There's been a complete culture of impunity. So when a ceasefire resolution goes to the United Nations, we see the US veto. We see the British abstention. Shame on them, shame on them. You can carry on slaughtering children, they say, until you have met your own military objectives. Never mind if the military objective is the ethnic cleansing of Palestine. And they talk about sticking to international law and protecting children. They talk about Israel being under pressure. Israel, they say, they're putting under pressure. Anthony Blinken, the American Secretary of State, says far too many Palestinians are being killed, he says. And to show that they really, really mean it, they send bunker-busting bombs that can bring down whole tower blocks. They send tens of thousands of shells and bombs. But there is another international community. We've seen it in our fantastic mass movement of solidarity with Palestinians. Across the world we've seen millions on the streets, outraged at the genocide, outraged at the support for the genocide from imperialist powers. And here we've seen hundreds of thousands turning out to say no to our government's ideological and military support for this ethnic cleansing. There is another international community standing now for justice. Did you see in the week the event held by the Royal Society of Arts in London, supporting Israel, raising funds for Israel? The Israeli ambassador was there with the British Deputy Prime Minister. The Israeli President Isaac Herzog joined in online. What happened? Staff walked out and the union, the RSA union, said to witness the RSA endorsing and profiting off the back of an ongoing genocide is absolutely shameful. This is about the fantastic movement we're building. And in a week and a half ago, we saw the targeted killing of Palestinian poet Rifat Alawiya, along with members of his family, his brother, his sister and her 4 children, killed in a targeted attack. Rifat refused to leave Gaza. He was born in Gaza. He was a professor of English. He taught English lessons, English writing lessons to children. He kept a regular log about life in occupied Palestine. He refused to leave, even though he knew he was a target, and as a source of culture, it had to be destroyed by the Israelis. So we're told they're targeting terrorists, but sometimes the mask slips. Sometimes they think all Palestinians are terrorists, or potential terrorists. And here, with the murder of a Palestinian poet, they show that for them, with their twisted ideology, poetry is terrorism. The last poem, I'll finish on this, the last poem Rifat wrote was called If I Must Die. I'm not going to read the whole poem, find it online, brilliant version read by Brian Cox online, If I Must Die. I'm going to borrow one line from that poem, the first line. If I must die, you must live to tell my story. That's our job, comrades, that's our job, brothers and sisters. Tell the story to people around you. Tell the story about how Britain drove the theft of Palestine in the first place. Tell the story about the genocide. Tell the story of Palestinian resistance. Join the demonstrations Saturday, January the 13th, there's another mass demonstration in London. Join our local demonstrations. Bring your colleagues, bring your friends. Come to the discussion events that we have here. There are loads and loads of stuff going on. Free Gaza, Free Palestine. Thank you.
We're going to start the march in a minute. The guys in the blue have kindly started to close off the road, so we're going to move in about 3 or 4 minutes. So before we do move, I just wanted to get your attention to our Palestinian family here, the Amawi family here, and we all want to say to you that we're with you 100%, and we're going to be supporting you. So a big shout out to the Amawis, everyone. Free, free!
Palestine! Palestine! Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free! Palestine! 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 Occupation no more! Israel is a terrorist state! Israel is a terrorist state! Israel is a terrorist state! Terrorist state! Palestine will be free. Palestine will be free. Palestine. Palestine. We are all Palestinian. We are all Palestinian. We are all Palestinian. All Palestinian. Israel is a terror state. Terror state. Terror state. Terror state. Terror state. Palestine. 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 Palestine.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Free, free.
Palestine.
Free, free.
Palestine.
Free, free.
Palestine.
Free, free.
Palestine.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Free, free.
Palestine.
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 1, 2, 3, 4.
Occupation no more.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Israel is a terror state.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Occupation no more.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Israel is a terror state.
Israel is a terror state. Israel is a
Terror state.
Israel is a
Terror state.
Free, free.
Palestine.
Free, free.
Palestine.
Free, free.
Palestine.
Free, free.
Palestine.
In our thousands, in our millions.
We are all Palestinians.
In our billions.
We are all Palestinians.
In our thousands, in our millions.
We are all Palestinians.
In our millions, in our billions.
We are all Palestinians.
Free, free.
Palestine.
Free, free.
Palestine.
Free, free.
Palestine.
Free.
Palestine.
Cease fire now.
On high, we charge you with genocide. 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 We charge you with genocide.
Kerstar, you can't hide.
We charge you with genocide.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Occupation no more.
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 5, 6, 7, 8.
Israel is a terrorist state.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Israel is a terrorist state.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Israel is a terrorist state.
Kerstar, you can't hide.
We charge you with genocide.
Kerstar, you can't hide.
We charge you with genocide.
Kerstar, you can't hide.
We charge you with genocide.
Kerstar, you can't hide.
We charge you with genocide.
Kerstar, you can't hide.
We charge you with genocide.
Robert Buckland, you can't hide.
We charge you with genocide.
Robert Buckland, you can't hide.
We charge you with genocide.
Robert Buckland, you can't hide.
We charge you with genocide.
Robert Buckland, you can't hide.
We charge you with genocide.
Robert Buckland, you can't hide.
We charge you with genocide.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Fantastic turnout today. We want to see more and more people join us as we go along. We're going on to the BBC. We're going to spend a little bit of time there, then go down to Regents Circus. We want to gather as many people as possible in solidarity with the community of Swindon, and it's all people from all walks of life, all ages. When someone asks you about the 7th of October, you tell them the 8th of October. What happened there? The 9th of October, the 10th of October, the 11th of October. Each one of these days, more than 200 children passed away. The 12th of October, the 13th of October, the 14th of October, the 15th of October, the 16th of October, the 17th of October, the 18th of October, the 19th of October, the 20th of October, the 21st of October, 22nd of October, 23rd of October, 24th of October, 25th of October, 26th of October, 27th of October, 28th of October, 29th of October, the 30th of October, the 1st of November, the 2nd of November, the 3rd of November, the 4th of November, the 5th of November, the 6th of November, the 7th of November, the 8th of November, the 9th of November, the 10th of November, the 11th of November, the 12th of November, the 13th of November, the 14th of November, the 15th of November, the 16th of November, the 17th of November, the 18th of November, the 19th of November, the 20th, the 21st of November, the 22nd of November, the 23rd of November, the 24th of November, the 25th of November, the 26th of November, the 27th of November, the 28th of November, the 29th of November, the 30th of November, the 1st of December, the 2nd of December, the 3rd of December, the 4th of December, the 5th of December, the 6th of December, the 7th of December, the 8th of December, the 9th of December, the 10th of December, the 11th of December, the 12th of December, the 13th of December, the 14th of December, the 15th of December, December?
Shame.
16th of December?
Shame.
Are there still 200 children dying every day because Robert Buckland couldn't be bothered to go to Parliament?
Shame.
Shame on him!
Shame.
Shame on Keir Starmer!
Shame.
Shame on Robert Buckland! Shame on all members of the Parliament that didn't vote to stop the killing. We're here today to ask all the people, email your politicians, wherever you are, to tell them we want to celebrate Christmas in Bethlehem. It's been banned this year. The Palestinians are standing with you to have your right to have Christmas, but the occupational forces have denied that. Can you believe you cannot celebrate Christmas in your own hometown where you started from? It's a disgrace. Shame on Robert Buckland. Shame on Keir Starmer.
Shame on Richie.
Shame on Rishi Sunak. Where's Pete Smith? Let's get him to do his talk.
Shame.
Robert Buckland, you can't hide.
We charge you with genocide.
Robert Buckland, you can't hide.
We charge you with genocide.
Robert Buckland, you can't hide.
We charge you with genocide.
Robert Buckland, you can't. And we tell them that this is our message. Get the message out, not your message back by your people upstairs, whoever they may be. We want you to tell them our message. We're on the streets, we're telling you we want peace.
Stop bombing children.
We want peace. We want peace.
We want peace.
Start marching in a minute again, but
Stop
before we
bombing
march,
children. Stop bombing children.
we're just going to
Stop
hear
bombing
quickly from
children.
Amina Mawi, a Palestinian. So please give a round of applause for Amina.
I'm a British-born Palestinian. My parents had to flee their homes as young children. They are now in their 80s and they have never seen a free Palestine. So far, those who think this all started on October the 7th, you are really behind the rest of us. The 7th of October was in retaliation to many years of suppression and control, occupation, demoralisation and many years of ethnic cleansing of the Palestinian people. The Palestinian people live side by side with Christians, Jews, peacefully, till the Zionists changed all that, putting up checkpoints, making Palestinians travel miles across the road to see to cross the road to see their family and their neighbours. The Zionists are free to roam, whilst the Palestinians are caged and held at gunpoint daily. Our children are made to live through daily trauma. The Palestinian people, we are strong. We believe in God, and our belief in God will never falter.
Hey! Free Palestine! Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
We believe in God's will, unlike the Zionists who have gone against their own religion. So please let me just take a second to explain. We are anti-Semitic. We're anti-Zionism, which is why so many Jewish people and Israelis who have just woken up from the years of brainwashing all stand with us. I want to thank you all for standing with the Palestinian people and marching today. I pray together we can do our bit to stop this genocide that is happening in Palestine. The ethnic cleansing and the 20,000 innocent women and children that have been murdered and have lost their lives. And the 50,000 women and children that have also been left with lifelong injuries. Not to mention the lifelong trauma that will never leave them. They are watching their loved ones being pulled out beneath the rubble. My mum was
Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Assalamu alaikum. Palestine free. Palestine will be free. Palestine will be free. Palestine will be free. Israel is a terrorist state.
Occupation no more. Israel is a terrorist state. Palestine. 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 To the sea. Palestine will be free. Palestine will be free. Palestine will be free.
River to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
We've now got. It's not going in. Barish Diak is going to say a few words to you all now.
Assalamu alaikum. I hope you can all hear me. What a wonderful time of the year when everybody's going to be offering prayers, a holy place. This is the time when the world round will be having congregations and masses to pray to Lord for peace on earth. In fact, a lot of you may not know, this will also happen in Gaza. There's a church in Gaza. It's called the Miracle Church. It's one of the 8 wonders of the Christian holy places. People from all around the world used to go there for pilgrimage. This year, they can't go, this year they can't go, and they probably won't have Christmas there. This shows that Palestinians are not just Muslims. There are Palestinians who are Christian, Armanis, there are Palestinians who are Jewish Palestinians too. This war is not about Islam, although the word terrorist only is reserved for Muslims. This war is about territorial, about ethnic cleansing, about murder, about killing, something that we used to learn in our school days. I used to learn about the slave trade, how the people in the jungles were captured and shackled and treated like animals. Today we hear this terminology used in the 20th century, something that I would never imagine I would hear again. Today we hear the people of Palestine treated no different. Mankind hasn't learned a thing. We have caused genocide all over the world. We've done it in Iraq war, when there was no media, when there was no internet, and they couldn't show what was killed. Thousands, hundreds of thousands killed. Today this is happening in front of us. These textbooks, like we were taught about the history, will be taught to our children. The genocide will be taught to our children, and we are witnessing it in the 20th century here today. This is shame, not only just the politician, but all mankind who have failed to learn anything from it. We've destroyed any humanity that existed. There are no rules of engagement, there are no rules of war here. There are no rules of treating the ill, the children, the women. They've all been thrown out, and the world has accepted it. We've gone back centuries to the medieval days of slave trade. There's nothing different to it today. We've destroyed the hospitals, we've destroyed schools, and we can sit on our dining tables, eat our meal, and we can change the channel because our feelings have become numb. But believe you me, our children will learn of this, books will be written. Doesn't matter what happens, it will be there. The talk is easy. We can all talk. I can stand here and give you a history lesson. That's not my intention. My intention is to share something with you, which you need to be proud of when you go home today. When over 2/3 of the hospitals in Gaza have been destroyed, demolished, but people are unable to be treated, there's no medical supplies. What they need is a lot of humanitarian help. They need medical help. This is something that was challenged of us, and the people of Swindon stood up to the challenge. I'm sharing with you a very happy news that you can go home and tell everyone as part of the history about it. We just don't do marches. We have stood up to our commitment. We have given Gaza our full spot, and we should be proud of it. I'd like to thank you. There are people amongst you who have actually gone deeper than their pocket. They've emptied out their bank account to make that target, to achieve that target. So thank you. Bless you. Jazakallah khairan. The whole UK. We are the first ones to have achieved this target in the whole of UK. The first ambulance that was sent to Gaza was sent from Swindon.
Palestine! Palestine! Palestine!
We're now going to be walking down towards Regent Circus, please. So if you could please start walking down. Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free! Free, free! Long live!
Palestine!
Long live!
Palestine!
Louder, people, louder! Long live!
Palestine!
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 Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry!
We will never let you die!
Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry!
We will never let you die!
Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry!
We will never let you die!
Gaza, don't you cry!
We will never let you die!
Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry!
We will never let you die!
In our thousands, in our millions!
We are all Palestinians!
In our thousands, in our millions!
We are all Palestinians!
In our
Thank you very much, and that was really well said at it as well. I think I'm always surprised with how well you put, not surprised, but yeah, it always stuns me how eloquent you are speaking. The politicians thought we wouldn't get this far. They thought our momentum would stall out. They thought they could wait us out, and yet here we still are in Swindon, in London, in cities, New York, cities all around the world, in Lebanon and Syria. The first thing I think we should say is that we can't let this momentum be broken by the Christmas period. We have to be back out here again in January, because unfortunately, although we've done a lot to affect the politicians, we have not achieved ceasefire yet, and we will keep marching until we get that ceasefire. The second thing, we've already seen off one Home Secretary, Suella Braverman, but the next thing is we've got an election in this country within 12 months, local elections in May. It's time to see them all out. I've said, I remember last time, we can't do anything, do any change until we get rid of these rotten politicians. So it's time. Labour and Tories are not working for us. They're singing from the same sheet. In regards to Gaza, they've both been uncritically supportive of Israel. It's time to present an alternative. That means standing our own candidates on a workers' list that stands for ceasefire in Gaza, that stands for other things like pay rises, stands for public services here, and stands for internationalism abroad. We're going to have, if you've not seen me already, I've probably given you a leaflet if you've seen me, but we're going to have a meeting on the 8th of January. Come ask me about it, about what we do in the May elections, because those are approaching really quickly, and we need people who want to run as independents. Even a small number of people can have a massive effect on Swindon Council. We also need people who want to support, who want to go door knocking, go leafleting, everything to put forward internationalist and pro-worker candidates. So I'll leave it, I won't speak too much longer. Just so I was on the picket line yesterday, Iceland warehouse workers are striking for pay rises there, and they send their solidarity. And they also, we had many conversations, people working in those warehouses from all over the world, people being displaced by the Ukraine war, people from South Asia, from the Middle East, and truly, war and peace and what's going on in Gaza is an international issue, and it affects workers all over the world. The superpower of the world is the working class, and we can fight together at home and
So as I was saying before, I am a Palestinian. I'm a Palestinian. I was born here. My parents are in their 80s and they have never seen a free Palestine. They had to flee from Palestine as very, very, very young children. They were displaced. Eventually they came here, and that's where we were born. But over the years, we have constantly seen the situation in Palestine. For everybody that thinks this started on the 7th of October, I promise you are so way behind. This didn't start on the 7th of October. If you can all imagine the school bully that eats you up day in, day out for so many years. And then one day you hit back. And that is the situation in Palestine. Hamas, they've hit back this one time. And because of this, Israel have hit 1,000,000 times harder. When you go to Palestine, there is a section for the Palestinians. They are in cages waiting for hours to walk down the road, whilst the Israelis walk freely on our land. This has gone on for so many years, 70 plus years. This hasn't been 2 months. And for anyone that thinks it has, it really hasn't. I've watched a movie that literally broke me. It's on Netflix currently. It's called The Present. It's something like a 28-minute movie. Please go ahead and watch it. It will explain and show you exactly what's happening in Palestine. Not today, but for so many years. When we go out to visit our families, we travel on our British passports. But when we don't, we are treated like second-class citizens, and we are literally held in cages for hours. Our elderly that come with us are there without water, without food, for 5, 6, 7, 8 plus hours, stood in cages waiting to be able to be allowed in to visit our families. This is disgusting, and this has gone on long enough. So I'm going to end there and just say, finally Palestine hit back against the bullies, and that's exactly what this has been. So I'm going to end with free
Palestine!
Thank you all.
Palestine! 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 Palestine!
Right.
We are all Palestinians. We are all Palestinians. Palestine! 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 Palestine!
I'm Hezza, as destroyed as can ever be. I'm Hezza, you will never forget about me. I'm Hezza, once I was free. Remember when you named doors after me? I'm Hezza, now all rubble, once full of hope, laughter and joy. I'm Hezza, with nothing left to destroy. I'm Hezza, with all its dust, corpses and rubble, and the trauma, the cries, the blood, the trouble. I know what you see on your screens is beyond imagination, yet not enough to stop it by the United Nations. I'm Hezza, the dog representing peace. What I witnessed is horrifying at its very least. Feeling the power of the bombs in the sky and the trees heading north, south, west and east. I'm Hezza, I'm Palestine. I will never die. The massacred children in heaven, they fly. The mothers and fathers crying in pain, their blood will not ever be in vain. I am Hezza, I am Palestine, occupied for 75 years, oppressed, deprived, rivers filling my tears. I won't give up my human rights. I am Hezza, I will use my tears and rocks to fight. I am Hezza, our voices and cries have been heard. Now you must be my messenger bird. I am Hezza, I demand you to act against this genocide. Before any peace, justice will be on our side.
Just like to remind you, this is an 11-year-old. An 11-year-old is able to understand the pain and horror that's being inflicted on children as young as a newborn. An 11-year-old, people, and yet we have adults in power who are able to just turn their backs on us completely. So every time we come out here, it's about reminding those people that their lives matter, our lives matter. Just want to remind you guys, there is a store there. We're raising funds for MAP, and it's going towards Palestine. There's some Christmas gifts that you can buy as well, so please do go over and please do sign the petition. I'm now going to hand you over to Atif, who's from Al Habib in Swindon resident, and he's...
Assalamu alaikum everybody, and hi. There's a case built by the Israeli PM, Netanyahu, to his audience back in Israel that every house, one house they destroy in Palestine, in Gaza, he's protecting 10 houses in Israel. For every person they kill called Hamas, one person, he's protecting 20 Israelis in his country. What kind of a case is that he's building against Palestine? When you see 17,000 children injured and 7,000 children killed, murdered by Israeli forces, what kind of a hatred you are generating in this land that you're not going to think they're going to get up and fight for generations and generations? And haven't they proved it for last 70 years that every blood of them, every body of Palestinians has fought for this land for one thing and one thing only, for freedom? Haven't their case was so strong around the world that every person of every color, race, or religion is standing together, shoulder to shoulder, to fight for their case, and that is for a free land where they can live in peace. What a case they are building, Israeli government is playing, Israeli government is trying to create against Palestinians. And look at here, what the case is, it's among the people around the world, on the street, speaking one language, one case to the world, that all they want is a peace. A land where they live with dignity, with honor. That's all they seek, nothing else, nothing more. They have the right to live, a right to life. They have a right to defend it with the Israeli side. We are not saying that there's one party is good or one party is bad. One is completely right and one is completely wrong. We're talking about the civilians who want to celebrate Christmas this year. We want to see those children who look on the sky, not stop witnessing those bombs dropping on them. All they want is one day where they can live in peace and celebrate like every other children in this world. It is our duty to raise this voice. The government has stopped the protests from this date on till New Year. So there's nobody in the world can feel the pain of Palestinian children. They can understand what it's like to live to go through, see a Christmas, live in blood and death and destruction. If that's what we want for our children, that this we want for other lands to go through, this is the only question you have to take to other people. That's all the case is all about, is sharing the feeling, the people going through, and it's the same thing that we'll be carrying around the world. So please, all this time, from this protest onward, bring this discussion in public domain. Wherever you work, please don't be scared. Have no fear. Have no hesitation. You are on the right side of the history. You are on the right side of the right people who are fighting just one thing, liberty and freedom. That's all they're looking for. So please take this case. Speak to people around you, young and old, women or children. Nothing should stop you. We have to work together and we have to work relentlessly.